Alrighty, we're going to be installing a 120 volt electric heater on its own dedicated circuit. Here in the country I was born in, we use, for heaters, we use 12 American wire gauge on a 20 amp breaker. That's for both 220, 240 or 110, 120 volt. And this is the thermostat that's suitable for either or 110, 120 or 220, 240. So we're going to install this heater and we're going to be putting it on a dedicated single 20 amp circuit. It draws about 1,000 watts, so it's almost right around 9, 10 amps draw. We'll take this part off, and this is where our power comes into our heater right here, and we have our ground screw down here. And this is where our Romex connector will go in right here. Or we have a built-in clamp right here, but I'd rather bring it in with the Romex connector here. And get out and make sure I'm not breaking anything in here. These things can come out really hard sometimes. There it goes. There we go, we got it out. We'll put our connector in here. So this warning says here for 120 volt use only. I'll show you this up close later. So we'll use our cable cutter here. Get all your debris off. Okay, so our black one from the line, which is 120 volt, goes to our black one on the heater. So we'll strip this back a little further so we get a nicer twist. We'll get a nice so we'll take our insulation, we'll get our insulation even at the bottom like this here. Wrap our strands around our solid wire like this. Get the copper even at the end and our insulation even here at the bottom. And we'll take our wire nut and we'll just put it on. Make sure it's tight. And we'll clip this cap off here. We'll take our ground wire and we'll put it around this green screw here. Make a loop the direction your screw turns. Close the loop the direction our screw turns like that there. Make sure it's tight. We'll take our white wire, take a little copper off the white. We'll strip this a little bit longer here. Maybe 14. That's 14. Ah! Get our insulation even at the bottom here. We'll wrap our strands around our solid wire like that. See, we get our copper even at the top here. This is a stiffer stranded wire, so I'll just grab it like this and get our, see, all our strands are even at the top. There we go, we got our insulation even down here. And I'm going to clip our copper so it's even with the strands up here. And we'll take our yellow wire nut, we'll put it on, see our insulation even at the bottom and our copper even at the top. Stick our yellow wire nut on here. Make sure our insulation is down inside our wire nut. And we'll take our red from the thermostat and go to our black wire on this. And I'll strip our thermostat wire a little longer here. And we'll wrap, get our strands straight and even here, get our insulation even at the bottom, and we'll wrap our strands around our harder solid or harder strand wire here. Get them even like that. See how they're even, the insulation's even down here and our strands are even up here. Take our yellow wire nut, I'm going to stick it on here like this. There we go. Now we can put our wires down into our box here. Set our thermostat control in here, and this will, the screw will go right in where, when it's on the wall. Where our hole, okay, our hole is right there. Our screw will go into that, but we're going to put that on in once we screw it to the wall. And this is our screw for this hole. And this we save for another heater if we ever need it. Okay, now we'll set our heater over here onto, get ready to mount to the wall. Push our wire down into the cellar. Make sure you get it down so the wire doesn't get, it's not exposed anywhere. Straight down in there, nice. So our wire is totally covered. nice long Phillips screw here. Okay, now I'll get this side on. Now the joy is looking for that screw. If I don't find it, I'm not going to get all frustrated. I'm not going to get all bent out of shape. I found it, but if I didn't, I would just have to go get another one and then come back and put it on later, that's all. It's not worth getting frustrated over. It's all nice and tight.